On a crisp autumn evening in 1954, Flight 247 taxis down the runway, its propellers humming with promise. Passengers laugh as a stewardess offers chewing gum, unaware they're boarding a one-way trip into mystery. Over the Atlantic, radar screens dissolve into static. The cockpit windows fog over, a violet flash, then silence. The plane, its crew, and 92 souls vanish without a trace, leaving only whispers on the wind. Coast Guard cutters slice through the Atlantics in different waves, searchlights carving arcs in the dusk. Days turn to weeks, but the ocean yields no debris, no oil slick, only a crumpled flight manifest clutched by a detective whose notes read "no trace," as if erased. Families cluster on docks, their hope a fragile thing, while the world begins to forget. Behind mahogany doors, airline executives exhale cigar smoke like dragons hoarding secrets. Mechanical failure, they decree, though the engineers protest. A reporter dares to ask questions, his press pass revoked, his notes burned. Shadows stretch long in the boardroom, the shredder devours documents whole. The truth, too, is dismantled, piece by piece. 1991, a blip erupts on a radar screen, Flight 247, call sign unchanged. Tower controllers freeze as the vintage Lockheed Constellation glides onto the tarmac, its chrome gleaming under modern floodlights. Passengers disembark, bewildered by the crowd. A boy clutches a Superman comic dated July 1954. No one has aged a day. Military jeeps corral the passengers into Hangar 7, where fluorescent lights bleach color from their 1950s dresses and fedoras. Doctors whisper over clipboards, "No cell decay, no aging." A woman fingers her pearl necklace, identical to the one her daughter, now 57, wears outside. The hangar doors slam shut, sealing them in a time capsule of their own making. Dr. Ellis's tape recorder whirs as she interviews a passenger. "Just turbulence, then we landed." The man's pupils dilate unnaturally. Behind the mirror, scientists note his wristwatch, still keeping perfect 1954 time. Every account matches exactly, as if rehearsed. The recorder catches a whisper not from human lips. "You shouldn't have looked." In a lab littered with coffee cups, Dr. Chen gasps. The plane's fuel gauge reads full. A pocket watch from the cockpit ticks counterclockwise. Screens display fractal patterns that shouldn't exist in 1991 computing. "It's not a time jump," she murmurs. "It's a fold." Behind her, the shadow of the plane's wing flickers. Wrong, like a film reel skipping frames. The Pentagon's war room thrums with hushed debate. "Erase their memories. Scrap the plane," orders the general. A younger agent slips microfilm into a Bible's hollowed pages. Outside, a briefcase of cash changes hands. One dissenter remains, a physicist who scribbles in a ledger. The fold isn't closed, it's waiting. Rain drums against the windshield as journalist Laura Kane reviews the microfilm. Flight 247's manifest with a handwritten note. They're not the first. Headlights blind her. Tires screech. Her notes flutter into a gutter, burning too slowly. The words 37-year cycle, legible until the fire consumes them. The storm washes the ashes away. Archivist Ben Weiss exhales dust from the Kane box labeled 1991. A radio crackles to life. No cord, no power. A voice distorts through static. Flight 247, requesting. The dial turns itself, tuning to a frequency that doesn't exist. Ben's hands tremble as he flips the final page. A sketch of the plane mid-vanish, dated 2028. The cycle continues.